Welcome to Innerji, Tarot Tea Astrology, and all things metaphysical. Hi, I'm Lesley, the Metaphysical Crone, and today I'm going to offer the first of many tarot tips that may be helpful for you if you are looking to read the cards for yourself or for others. And today we're going to look at the Two of Wands. Now, I am using the RWS or Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It's a classic deck. It was first produced in 1909, so it's been around for a long time. Now, a little bit about me. I have been working with tarot for myself and for others for a long time. I've been reading professionally for quite a few years now, but my tarot journey started 43 years ago, and I'm fascinated with it as much today as I was when I bought my very first tarot deck. So let's switch the camera around and let's have a look at the Two of Wands and see what we can glean, what we can share, and how you could maybe interpret this card in different ways. So here we have the Two of Wands. Now, I'm using my giant Rider-Waite deck. It is a huge one. Let me grab, this is my mini deck just to show you the difference in size. And this is a normal size tarot deck. So these particular cards are absolutely fantastic for teaching. So let's look at the Two of Wands today. Now, you can spend a lot of time memorizing meanings from all the different books, but really it all comes back to your intuition when you're doing a tarot reading and what you see in the card. So even though I'm trained in tarot, I'm also trained in intuition and psychic abilities, and I bring all that together when I'm reading for a client or for myself or for friends. And so when I look at a card, I'm looking at the artwork. And so the first thing I do is I look at this card and I look at what is it that I'm actually seeing here. I'm seeing a man, he's standing on a parapet. He's holding what looks like a globe of the earth in his hand. He's holding onto one wand and he has the other wand beside him and it's attached to the parapet. He's overlooking a harbour and he's overlooking what looks like the town. So he kind of looks like a well-to-do kind of fellow. And when I gaze at this card and I look at what I see here, he appears to be contemplating the world, contemplating the bigger world than he can physically see at the moment. Now, traditionally, this card is known as a card of planning. And you can kind of see that here in that he's gazing at the world. What am I going to do in the world? How am I going to make what actions I want to take in the world happen? Because we have wands here. This is the suit of wands. Tarot, if you are not aware, has 4 suits of the minor arcana. And wands is one of those suits. It represents the element of fire. And fire is about motivation, action, initiative, passion, entrepreneurship, if you want to look at it from a business perspective. So when we look at this card, he's outdoors and he's gazing to the future. He's gazing for possibilities and potential that he can put into place and take action on with planning. So how could you interpret this card in different scenarios? So for example, what could this card mean if it was about career or work? This could show that someone was either planning a new career, planning on looking at the bigger picture of what's happening at work, and also finding balance, because I also see the number 2. And with number 2, we have duality. And so it could be making a decision to take a specific action. In romance and love, it could mean looking further afield to meet your soulmate, if that is what you're looking for. If you ran your own business, this could be doing your planning, your business planning for the coming year. If it was about a family matter, it could be, how can I bring the family together? If you were looking at finances and money, this could represent what plans you needed to make to grow your money, because you might notice the wands have these little shoots of leaves representing growth, so looking at potential growth of finances. For social and leisure, it could be all about travel. You might want to do a world trip or travel the world. The whole point of interpreting a card is that it's based on the question that is being asked of you by the client, based on the situation, based on the area of life, and that will help you to interpret that card. So let's do an example, simple one card reading with this. And so say someone said, look, I just want to get an idea of what's going to happen for me next week, over the next 7 days. And if this card was pulled out as a single draw, I would say, well, look, over the next week, you've got to just step back and take your time to really look at what it is that you want to do. Look at it from the bigger picture before you jump in and take action, because you want those actions to create growth and opportunity for you rather than jumping in and just doing. So I would suggest that over the next 7 days that you might take the time to look at what it is you want, put some time and energy and effort into making some plans before you actually start taking any action moving forward. So there's a very simple, quick way to interpret that as a general read for the coming week. I do hope this little tarot tip has been of help to you. I will be doing more of these as time goes by. I would love to hear in the comments what you think when you look at this card, what you feel when you look at this card, because when we're reading tarot, we're also looking at the energy that we sense. So sometimes I'll get an emotional feeling when I look at a card. Other times I will get some words put in my head. Other times I might notice a detail in the card that really jumps out at me that helps me to interpret it. So have a play with it, see what you think. As I said, I would love to see any comments you have about what you see in this card, how you would interpret it in different situations. Until next time, many tarot blessings to you.